Well, my friends, we're back again with a part 2 for the Stanley Parable Deluxe 2 Duo part 2-ish? Yeah, we're back for another one, my friends. I forgot where we left off. I think we left off, I was about to press a red button. But I know there's tons of endings to this game. I'm looking forward to all of them. This game is one of those games that just makes your brain just want to melt and die. And I am 100% in for all of that. So let's get into that right quick. Now make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button, and of course, hit that like button. Let's do this. Now, I did not put this in the first part of part 1 of the video. There's a clock. There is a clock. And apparently, we're just going to do the right time on this one. We're going to, I hear that some funny things happen. That's what I'm hearing. What time is it anyways? Okay. It is 11:06 p.m. Oh, p.m. Come on. Well, that's going to be annoying. Okay, there we go. I'm a door. What? Okay. Wait a second. What? That's not how that works. 6. Okay, we're going to confirm. See what happens. 11:06. Your favorite time of day. Yeah, sure. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? Again, last time I didn't do that. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I mean, I'm a control freak. It's true. Okay, now I'm curious. How accurate 11:06 p.m. is? Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is, accurate? It's extremely accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. What are you, big government? I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Game. This is what it's gonna be. I'm beginning the game with some bourbon. You're welcome. I needed it. It was a long day today.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Now we're ready to that part. Gotta move my bourbon. Okay, we're already there. And we're going...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I, though? Did I? Okay, we went to the meeting. Anything else in here? I hear there's, like, tons of different achievements for, like, the most random things, like the doors thing we did earlier. But let's see. 25? Nope. Okay, fine. Fine. Meeting room. Can we go in here yet? Nope, can't go in there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think it was last time we went on this door, right? And we saw
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, I don't think there's anything really in there. Nope. If memory serves. And it's been a while since we played, so...
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, what does it say? Well, fuel. Totally thought that was going somewhere else. Coffee nut?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, shush you. What happens if we stay longer? What's this say?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, ouch. That sucks. So in other words, I'm so boring, that's why everyone left. Okay, let's keep looking around.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Clever. Good on you, game. Good on you. But now you just want to stay. Maybe that's the message. Maybe this whole thing is just controlling us. But it locks.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Oh, yeah. This is where it was. Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No. Okay, here we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
What? Sorry, I was doing a screen capture there. Left. What if I go right? What's in this door? Nothing. Nothing. More nothing.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Son of a bitch.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... You. Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, I'll wait. I got nothing but time.
Let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
This is ridiculous.
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Why is there a car? I mean, this is the maintenance. Can I jump on the car? Okay. Nothing bad can happen. Why are we... Oh, are we at the top?
No. This isn't right at all.
Oh, I like
You're not
this.
supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh...
I don't want to see it.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game
please
from
don't
the
do
beginning.
That. Please, no.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay,
no.
from the top.
No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What if we go down that again? What's in 420? What's in 420, dude? Nothing. What's it? That door's open. What can I go in there? Nope. Okay, so why, mommy? Wait a second. Wait, did I go the wrong way? No, that's the narrator. Yeah, that's the...
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Okay.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh, come on.
Let's find the story.
I want to go that way, though. Okay, let's go this door, maybe? Words? Okay, that leads there. Where does that go? No, wait. E. There are chairs in the corner. There's some people have been really bad, so they have to sit in the corner, apparently, because their numbers must have sucked. Wait. Everything looks the same? Narrator. Oh, man, I'm getting lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, please, no.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over
let's go
again.
this way.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No,
Why
no,
not?
please don't, please. This game is going to cause me to drink a lot more. Come on, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't trust this whatsoever anymore. Nothing is real. There is no more real. It's like the Matrix. Just without, you know, sexy leather stuff. Wait, what?
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I can't. Oh, I can? Can I close the door? Okay. Was that there? Someone spilled coffee. Ooh, and on like a... That is an ugly rug. What's this say? You suck. One of those achievement for all the computers. Our new mission now, friends, is to turn off every computer we see. Just to piss the narrator off. Is this a broom closet? Nope.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story.
What the heck?
Here it comes.
What?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Wait a second. Is this like Layers of Fear? Where the rooms start changing
Now
on
this...
you?
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
What year are
I
we in?
can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yeah?
Do you remember, Stanley?
Well,
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be
please,
doing,
no.
how about this? You win!
Hey, we won!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work,
Oh,
and it
thank
really
God.
paid off. So, good job.
Thank you.
Oh, no. No, I
come
don't
on.
feel right about this at all.
Oh, come
we
on.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
I did
Some
so.
people win fair and square.
I won.
And this was not one of those situations.
It is, definitely.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Oh, God,
I don't
where'd the
care
door
what
go?
might happen this time. I have to
No,
restart.
no, please. No, but I love Odin. Why?
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost,
fuck?
I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Why is line trademarked? Anyone see that in the words? In the words? Why is line trademarked? Okay. Although, to be honest, sometimes I need lines like this in real life. I like to tell people, like, listen, sometimes you just need to explain things to me in stick figure. Talk to me like I'm 5 sometimes. That's all I ask. I don't remember having gone here before. Ooh, Salter. Turn it off. This will not turn off. Dang it. Nope. I gotta check every door. Because you never know. 4B4. 4B7.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Oh my
Though,
gosh.
Here's a thought.
Yeah.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to
Yeah.
put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Right.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
I feel like I need a
is
cigar.
this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
You're not wrong.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Don't be horrible. I actually really enjoyed that because I have a degree in philosophy too, so. This is my theme music and what the hell? What the fuck is happening? Yeah? Yeah, seriously. Hold on. What is life? What is life? What the hell is happening? Wait. What is... Monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What is this? Okay. No, I was going to say I actually really love that whole monologue he was given. Because, yeah, I have a background degree in philosophy, so I eat that type of wordage up like crazy. I'm just like, I'm totally following what you're saying.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Wait a second, what?
No. Line. You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Is this why the line is trademarked? No. Oh, this is crazy. Actually, this might be a good, Hold on. I'm going to do something here right quick. This is where I get a screenshot, and you're welcome that I'm not, you know. You're welcome. Sorry, I was doing that completely wrong. Okay, let's go back to the game. Okay, so narrator, did he die? We're following the yellow brick road to... Oh, we were just in... There. There's the fern. Hi, fern. Do we go... What? Oh, we can't go back that way. Okay. This game, probably one of the best games I've played. Okay. He's gonna be speaking. He's gotta say something. There's probably gonna be something where the narrator's like, I bet Stanley was trying to figure out when I was gonna say something. But I'm just gonna let him just walk around. Look crazy. Yes, that's right. It's like a mindless git. Oh,
no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
No.
Restart.
Fuck.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yes.
Why can't we make up our own story?
I
Something
agree.
exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
If I were God, I would totally do this to people. Just the F with them.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
I-
Just me and
my
Stanley
beard is
forging a new
thrilled.
path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Ooh,
Go
well.
wild. Use your imagination.
Not sure you want me to
Whatever
do
it
that.
might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, so there's a monkey, a jar of lube, and a rock involved. Is that okay? No. Why do I feel like sounds like I'm walking in full.
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
And it has been trademarked as well. Why? What is happening? However, I've seen some doctor offices that kind of have the same paint motif going on, so... What? Why? Like, what? What is this?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay,
so
I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Do I have to do this for a minute to get an achievement?
Means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, come on. There's not an achievement for taking the left door. The confusion ending.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
What in the world?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes?
No.
It's all determined?
Everything's determined, man.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
After a long time,
why don't
Stanley
I get a say
dies.
in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped?
Oh, great.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Did we break the cycle?
Whatever it is that made this schedule. What? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay.
Yeah. I feel that.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. They're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
True.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Maybe.
Well, in the meantime, if you...
I'm not pleased. Nope, not pleased with this whatsoever. I don't trust anything anymore. Nothing's real.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we're just going to go to the meeting room.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay. Okay, we're just gonna do it the right way this time. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, we're gonna actually do that this time. I went in. I swear, if I see like a dead body somewhere, I'm gonna be very displeased. Okay, we're back in here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yes. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Does the broom closet seem bigger to you?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Yeah, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine, we'll do it your way. Okay, boss's office. Now, does this door open? Oh, we already did this. This is a bathroom. Because the boss knows... Oh, it's changed. Because the boss knows what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Yes. Okay, sorry, I had to pause really quick. Okay, let's... So it does change. So next time we come up here again, we'll have to see what other changes there are. Okay, we went that way. Where are we going? We're going this way. Nothing happens. Nothing there. Okay, this goes in here with the random poor guy shooting a panda. That's... Oh, elevator? Oh, no. Okay. I feel like there's endless possibilities here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
It is really dark in here all of a
sheer
sudden.
luck.
Okay.
Amazing. He
Oh, that's
stepped
right,
into
duh.
the newly opened passageway.
We'll take... Okay. This is all kind of starting out how it did back in yonder day. Loading. We're still loading. Aren't we all loading?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. This has changed. Everything's changing?
Stanley
Whoa.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
I
Facility.
don't know why that frightened me. Yeah, the floor panels are coming off. I'm scared.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah, we
What
were just up
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. I am so strong, you have no idea. None whatsoever. Oh, right.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
Ew.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That sucks. Fired. Sorry, it's something in my eye. Okay. Oh, this way. Okay, let's see what happens.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the
Apparently.
only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, think about it, this whole game we were being controlled.
He refused to believe it.
That's right.
He couldn't accept it.
Okay,
His own life in someone else's control?
Nope.
Never. It was unthinkable.
It is.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, yeah. I don't talk about.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
A button.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Maybe I wanted to.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Maybe I like the control it has over me. Have you asked that? It's like 50 Shades of Stanley. Oh, that's new. Mind control. Okay. What's going on? I don't remember this from the beginning.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
Yes.
He had won. He had defeated the machine.
We beat the game already, so.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Yes.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Yeah.
Where had his co-workers gone?
I don't think people
How
care.
had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Because I'm a god.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Apparently a lot.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
Where's the
he
bucket?
realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
Did I just fall off?
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
I thought
what
I
to
fell
do,
off.
or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Maybe. I'm trying to step through the door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay. I feel like some things were a little different there, but honestly, I don't remember how the beginning, first ending that we had went. The end is never the end. Okay, now we gotta go find some of the other endings because we're back at the beginning again. There's gotta be. We're gonna take.
All of his co-workers were gone.
We're gonna escape
what could
again.
It mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, what's different now?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna try every door until something opens. Dang it.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Consulting whiteboard.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
We already did that. We're going to go.
Coming to a staircase,
down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Stanley did not. Stanley walked downstairs because Stanley wants to. Why is there bird poop? Okay. Over in the garage.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Didn't they?
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley.
What?
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of
what?
existence in a single moment for
Wait a second.
no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Yeah.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation.
Yeah.
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Okay.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Maybe I am.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my God, we are flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun.
What?
And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
It's
How
happening.
was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Yeah.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Am I dead?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I mean,
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Maybe.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Yeah.
the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Ooh, am I sleeping outside?
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Yeah.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
Oh, he's married?
and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
It's getting deep.
My life is normal. I am normal.
Are any of us
Everything
normal?
will be fine. I am okay.
Okay. And we're back.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be.
Why
Can
is it
anyone
turning
hear
red?
my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, no. We're going to start at the beginning.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Excuse me?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings,
Oh my
and
God.
walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself,
Oh my
and then
goodness.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Interesting. It's really sad, to be honest with you. And hey, we're back at the beginning. Yeah. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so we went downstairs that last time. I don't trust any of this.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Okay. Is this like Indiana Jones? This is like Disneyland. This is a massive building. What's up with this building?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Sorry, I had to cough. I had to hit the dump button. Why is it barred?
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Yep.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
It's gotta be. 100%.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go.
Okay.
All right, finally,
We're moving now.
at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this. I don't know if I even hit all the old content endings. I'm just going with it.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Yes. Let's do this. Let's... What?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, shut up. What is this? These developers, man. Sadistic mofos. I'm loving this, though. Okay. Now what?
Is
that it?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Maybe another elevator?
Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good.
Okay.
Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Me too. Oh, that's a FedEx label. Sorry, I used to work for them. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it?
What?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base
Oh, they're so
rush a
trolling
cheap
people.
expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
That's
I'm
awesome.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Oh, this is
I built
awesome.
up too
This is
much
great.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations.
Isn't that real,
If you're
though?
still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
No.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
No, please,
No
no.
frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Please, no.
What do you say, friend?
Friend? Oh. I don't think we get a choice, to be honest with you. What? Wait a second. I hate my... Oh, that's creepy. That's a picture of where this should be. What was that?
Psst. What? Stanley!
What?
Come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Wait. Dang it. I don't know where I want to go. Can we go this way? Fine, we'll do what he says. We're in an air duct. Okay, awesome. Coffee white. This is what? I'm growing concerned that this is getting too real. Is this what it's always like?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh,
Just our little secret.
this is cool.
Take a look.
We're in an ancient European temple. I don't know. 1100? 12th century, maybe? Same thing.
I call it the Memory Zone.
The Memory
It's where
Zone.
I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Okay, that would be cool.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Now, I think that'd be cool to have something like this in real life. You have a holodeck, you just get to relive. I mean, honestly, that becomes a problem. I'm sure, because people won't ever want to leave it, but that becomes a whole realm of psychology, which I also have a degree in, so there's that.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release?
Audience
Remember back
award.
in October of 2013
all those
when the
awards.
game originally launched?
The birth
Back
Academy
then,
filmed it.
video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Don't forget the Stanley Parable Memory, Sweet Memory. What's that? Oh, on Steam. 2013 when the Stanley Parable was released. Our first kiss, my first car. The release of the Stanley Parable in 2013. That's so cute. 2013. Okay. Oh, the time in the same year. Okay, I got that. All the first dollar they made. Oh, that's cute. Begin the demo. Options. Quit. What is that? Oh, that's a CD-ROM. Smile because it happened. Unbelievable. It isn't possible to get this achievement. No. Unachievable. It isn't possible. I read that completely wrong. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I had to do the math. I'm like, 2013 plus 5 is... Yeah. British Academy nominee. British... Okay. Game Innovation. British Academy Awards. 2014. 14. Same thing. Oh, there we are. We're dead with Minerbell. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. The LA Times. Okay. This is actually, dude, I would live here. This is my type of scenery right here. My type of world. Okay, got 10 minutes. Oh, now we're going to meditate.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Oh, no.
Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
It's an altar.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Oh.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now.
Oh, no.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I'm going to use that term, elevator content. I like that. That is actually a great term. Okay. Where do we go? Do we go down? What's down here? Okay, nothing right now. All the pictures of the game. Okay, Minecraft. Nice. With the door. Oh, this is clever. All the buttons. Person of the year, that dude. Designing stuff. The French flag. For Scott K. I would love a house like this. I hate modern crap, but if this is in the middle of a forest with some land and a lake, I'm a happy beard.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Well, we can't go this way. So I guess we have to go this way. Or weren't we already there?
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
No. Oh, this is open now. Okay.
Wait, hang on.
No, don't do it.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
I thought we were going back
What's
to the
this?
beginning.
What's down here?
Do I get anything if I keep pressing this thing? Come on. What the frag? What is this?
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh, no.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Oh, that's going to be...
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
This is going to be priceless. This is going to be good. See, this is... And I heard about this. This is where the developers troll the crap out of the trolls. I think this is great.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Maybe we'll go this way? Okay, I don't think we... Can we go this way? Oh, hey, we can. What's over here? We got a delivery truck. That brings back memories. I love how this is just like a storage unit of just comments everywhere. Oh, there's a thumbs up. That's good. Oh, a thumbs down. Wow. Well,
Okay, let's see what this one
says.
says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
No.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for
By
me.
Nuddle Shaft.
I always, well, to be honest, I
Oh,
have
Nude.
always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather
Noodle
terse
Shaft.
to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh, no,
Like
buddy.
I let these people down.
No, you didn't.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Oh, but it is. It is. Don't let the trolls get you. Yeah, in this world, man, you gotta have thick skin. You do. As a content creator, you have to have thick skin. And as a developer and as a British narrator, I love you.
What's this
don't feel
one got
bad.
to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
Cookie 9.
I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today,
What?
and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Come on.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud
I
to
don't have much
delivered.
time.
No
Oh,
more
shoot.
listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be.
I'm
It's
enjoying
the
this.
only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say...
I'm in.
The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah.
Is he repeating himself?
We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
I enjoyed
Not
it.
that, of course, you need a description of it, but
Right.
if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise.
Yeah.
Or
Not
maybe
wrong.
a manifesto.
Ooh,
Look,
manifesto.
I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
Okay, go for it. It's
So
gonna be a
my
longer
theory
video.
is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Mm-hmm.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do
Yeah.
all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. that you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto.
I like
but
manifesto.
Now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone?
I
It has
do.
a mouthfeel.
100%.
It is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will.
I like it. I like
See,
it.
now you've gotten me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation. And I do find myself in this situation.
Okay. So this is going to go on for a long time. So part 3 is going to continue on with this. This is part 2, and I didn't want part 2 to go too terribly long, but it's kind of did, maybe. Anyways, so this is cool. I love it. We're in the new content part. We've died, and then we're in new content, and now I'm enjoying and loving this philosophical rambling because my brain will eat that up all day long. So yeah. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for staying here and watching this. If you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become part of the family here, BoomyNation, the black sheep of gaming, and blah, blah, blah. I forgot my end tag, so there it is. Hit the subscribe button. Become a Patreon if you want, and do all the things, because my brain is all befuddled now because, yeah, it is. We'll see you later, guys. Bye.